Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here. Gonna do a commentary video for Total War Attila, and I'll be using my cinematic style of editing for this battle. This is my second online battle. I'm gonna fight this battle on Alabu, the map, and my opponent's name is ZEAL Osvaldo 9631. He'll be commanding the Ostrogoths, and I'll be using the Geats. And the Geats are a faction that were made playable by the Viking Forefathers DLC. And I don't know if you know who the Geats are, but if you read Beowulf, this is Beowulf's people. Beowulf was the king of the Geats. So, I'm yellow on this tactical overhead, and Osvaldo is red. So, let's look at my army. I have one Viking captain for my general, 5 Nordic levy, 2 Nordic bands, 4 Nordic warriors, 4 elite Nordic warriors, 1 chosen warrior, and finally, I have 2 Nordic horse lords. And that's my cavalry. And I'm gonna move my cav towards the left wing here, or it's gonna be my opponent's right side. So look at my opponent's Ostrogothic army. So he has a Royal Sionas for his general, 3 Germanic Spearmasters, 1 Germanic Pike, 3 elite Ostrogothic pikemen, 2 noble Germanic swords, 4 Gothic warbands, 4 Germanic archers, and finally he has 2 Germanic horsemen. So he's got some of those guys hidden in the forest. I got my cav right next to him right there. See? The rest of my army is slowly trudging towards my opponent. I like these tactical overheads. They're a lot better in Total War Attila than they were in Rome 2. So he's got his cav very much close to my Nordic horse lords. So I'm just looking at him right now. And so I'm gonna start to charge into his horses, who are right next to me. I'm getting shot by his archers, though. There they are. At this point, I start charging into his cav, and he charges into my cav. And I'm also gonna charge into his swords, who are coming close. So that's me hacking down his sword units. And when you charge sword units who aren't braced, it's pretty bad for the swords. So you can see right there, my cav just runs them down. They are retreating already. All the meanwhile, his archers are just shooting at my guys right now. And while this cav fight is erupting here, I'm sending some sword units over to assist my cav. I just wanted to create that initial chaos with my cav. That wasn't my plan initially, but since it happened, I just went with it. So this is the action in the forest, and this is the nighttime battle in the rain, so it's gonna be kind of hard to see what's happening in this forested area. And all the meanwhile, I'm gonna send out the rest of my army. But yeah, look towards the left. I got a bunch of swords coming in to assist my cav. My cav's getting destroyed, but now I have his guys clustered, which will make it really good for my swords to just come in and clean up. So that's the action in the forest right there. It's gonna send even more guys into this mix, you can see. And the Geats, as I said, it was a Beowulf's people. These guys were from Sweden. I mean, what's present-day Sweden. So they were, they're the Vikings Forefathers. Now you can see I got some swords coming down the right side too now. And I got some really cheap spears. Those are my Nordic levy. I'm not going to engage his phalanx units. And by the way, if you didn't notice, yeah, my opponent does have phalanx-style units. But over on the right, I'm going to start charging in on my opponent's dudes over there. I'm going to slash in with my sword units. I got some of my spears coming in to assist as well. But all the meanwhile, his archers are just shooting at my guys right now. But I got swords crashing into them. I am losing some guys. But you can look to the left right there. You can see some of my opponent's phalanx units. I just avoided them. I can save them for later on. There's more of my opponent's phalanx units right there. With the big pikes. So action's going to be on the left and right flanks right now. And he's going to try to move his phalanx units in to harass my guys coming in on the right there. And you can see in the very back, I got one of my sword units going for his general. His general tried to charge one of my swords, but I got him bogged down, so I got 2 swords going after his general. And here I make a little mistake. I actually let his pikes spear my guys here. See? And to make matters worse, there's going to be some cavalry coming in to charge my guy. So, classic hammer and anvil strike. That was my big micro mistake in this battle. But I'm going to send in my spears to attack those phalanx units from behind. You can see his general right there. Lots of broken units all over the battlefield. They're wavering. But you can see right now the balance bar favors me. Most of those symbols are yellow, which is my color for this battle. Here's some close-up action so you can see the sweet units up close. Sorry that it's a nighttime battle, so it's gonna be kind of harder to see what's happening, and you can see you can't see the fine details. But here's the action on the right. I'm just gonna crash in on his phalanx units from all sides. See this? It's a very familiar sight if you played Rome 2. The phalanx getting surrounded and getting destroyed. And I got my general coming in to attack these guys. This is another phalanx unit, and this will be the end of the battle right here. So he called it quits at this point. But you can see the phalanx units on the Ostrogothic side didn't really do too much, except for that one hammer and anvil strike they had on one of my spear units. But for the most part, the phalanx units were pretty quiet. Anyways, good game to Osvaldo. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle using the Geats. I wanted to use them.